Good morning, children. Well, it's nice to see you. I've been asked to actually tell you something, a bit about my past. Well, not so much about my past, about my dad's past really, and about how he came to the throne. Well, the War of the Roses sounds like a gardening contest. Bah, I hate gardening. Actually, it was one of the bloodiest wars in English history. The two of the most powerful families in England, the Yorks and the Lancasters, fought each other for the crown of England. Most fights are over quickly, but this one went on for 30 years. Before it ended, 3 kings had come to a nasty end. Henry VI got the chop, young Edward V probably murdered his brother in the Tower of London, and Richard III butchered at the Battle of Bosworth. Henry VII only became king because of a dirty trick. At the Battle of Bosworth, Henry had an army of 5,000 men. His enemy, Richard III, boasted an army of 18,000 men. Henry's army was outnumbered more than 3 to 1. It looked like another hard luck story for Henry. So how on earth did he win? Richard was betrayed by one of his scheming nobles. Almost half of his army belonged to Lord Stanley, who had married Henry's widowed mum, Margaret of Beaufort. At the moment of the battle, Stanley waited on the sidelines, making up his mind who to support. Henry rode towards him to appeal for his help. Richard saw his plan and galloped down the hill to cut him off. At that moment, Stanley finally decided and attacked Richard. That swung the odds in Henry's favour. Richard was beaten by the noble's treachery and by his own balminess. He insisted on wearing his crown into battle. That made him as easy to spot as an elephant in a bun shop. Result, he got his loaf cut off. Henry's smartest victory was away from the battlefield. He married Elizabeth of York. That meant that the Yorkists and the Lancastrians were on the same side. The red rose and the white rose were joined together. They could make a pink rose, but they might have started squabbling over that again. So, instead, the new emblem was the red and white rose, like the one which we see in the pictures.